This is the Okemos Education Foundation's third annual Community Recognition Dinner, which we have billed as a celebration of excellence. I think we can all agree that we have much to celebrate in the Okemos public school system and surrounding community. Too often in life, we spend so much time trying to solve problems that we forget to take time to appreciate the excellence that surrounds us. Hopefully tonight will serve as one of those moments when we pause and say thank you to some outstanding members of our community who have made important contributions to education and the quality of life we enjoy. No event of this magnitude can be successful without the hard work of many people, and this evening is no exception. First, I would like to recognize the chairperson of the Community Recognition Dinner Committee, who has done just a spectacular job, again, of organizing this event, and she also doubles as our vice chair, Chrissy Coy-Burt. And I'd also like to recognize a person who is consistently there when we need her and a vital member of everything that we've done at the OEF to make us successful, and that's Irene Hodge. Irene, thank you for all of your support. I'd also like to thank the board members of the foundation, and they're listed in your program. This event would not be possible without the support we've had over the past 3 years from the Okemos Education Foundation and its president, John Hood. John? Thanks, John. And I'd also like to recognize the founders of the Okemos Education Foundation, and they too are listed in your program. It's been through the support of our founders and many other people over the past 15 years, which has enabled our grant program to grow and give OEF the increased ability to develop new programs for our community and the children in the Okemos public school system. Finally, thanks to all of you here tonight for your support. We hope you enjoy this evening and the celebration that is taking place. Now it gives me great pleasure to introduce your MC for tonight's program. Sherry Jones is one of the most recognizable figures in the mid-Michigan area. Sherry grew up in Ravenna, Michigan, and went to Michigan State University, where she majored in telecommunications and was among the top 25 seniors during her final year at MSU. She began her radio career at WCUZ in Grand Rapids and joined the news staff at WLNS in 1988 as a reporter. In 1989, she was named co-anchor of the 11 p.m. news. During the past 10 years, she has received many awards for her anchoring and reporting, most notably being recognized for her work the past 6 years as the exclusive spokesperson for Crime Stoppers, a role that has led to the arrest of several wanted felons and to the successful conclusion of many unsolved crimes. In 1997, she added the co-anchor duties at 5 and 6 p.m., positions she continues to hold today. Sherry has been very active in community activities during the past decade, serving, just to mention a few, as a member of the board of the Boys and Girls Club of Lansing, Child and Family Services Capital Area, the Muscular Dystrophy Association, and MSU's Kaleidoscope. She also speaks frequently to school children about DARE, a program that teaches our kids to stay away from drugs. Sherry and her husband Rocco have 2 young boys, Brock and Connor. Please join me in welcoming our MC for tonight's Community Recognition Dinner from News Center 6, Sherry Jones.
Good evening to all of you, and it's great to be back. Just enjoying my dinner conversation with a Meridian Township trustee and 2 school board members, so I've got lots of stories, Ross. Let me get my things organized here, excuse me. What truly makes Okemos such a wonderful learning environment for our children, not only is the outstanding teachers that we're going to be hearing from tonight and honoring in the quality of work that they provide in the classroom, but also from the parental involvement. And I would really like to commend and compliment all of you parents who are here tonight in support of your children's education, because you truly make that a wonderful learning environment at Okemos High School. Without you, you certainly wouldn't be ranked where you are in this community, in this state, with the educational environment that you provide. So congratulate yourselves on the truly wonderful role that you play in your child's life. It does definitely make a difference. The founders, yes, thank you. The Founders Award is presented annually to an OEF founder who has provided outstanding leadership in making community contributions and has demonstrated commitment to the values of public education. They've also helped enhance opportunities that further the ability of students and staff to successfully compete in the academic, professional, and social environments. This year's recipient of the Founders Award is Ross Woodstock. Ross is Vice President and General Manager of WLNS News Center 6, and he began his career in radio in 1975 and then switched to television in 1981. Under his command, WLNS has become the #1 news station in our community and is recognized for its focus on community issues and support of community activities. Ross has been a member of the OEF board since 1994 and served for 2 years as chairman. In this time, he has led the efforts to establish an endowment fund and was the motivating force behind establishing the Community Recognition Dinner. Prior to serving on the OEF board, Ross participated in many community activities. Of particular note was his strong support for educating the Okemos community on the potential impact of Proposal A. During that critical time, he was the facilitator of community forums, which brought this community a deeper understanding of the potentially dramatic shifts in public education funding resulting from that ballot proposal. Ross serves on the Lansing Regional Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. He was a board member of the Michigan Festival and the Share Mid-Michigan Project and has been very active as a supporter of youth sports. Ross is accompanied tonight by his wife Sharon, his daughter, and a sophomore right now at Okemos High School, and Mike, an Okemos alumnus. I'd like to say good evening to all of you. Of Ross, it has been said that no task is too big, no need is too small. And I think that is the perfect description of Ross's dedication to our community. And it gives me great pleasure right now to recognize the recipient of the 1999 OEF Founders Award, Ross Woodstock.
Thank you. Thank you very much. When we started the Community Recognition Dinner 3 years ago, as a means of celebrating excellence in the community, I can honestly say I never really envisioned receiving one of the awards myself. But I am very grateful to receive the Founders Award, especially when you look over the list of founders in the program and how impressive it is, and you consider some of the accomplishments and the contributions that have been made by so many people on that list, including last year's winner, Keith Schrader, who's here again with us tonight. And I can't tell you what a pleasure it is for me to actually receive the award tonight from my longtime colleague and good friend, Sherry Jones, and it's a pleasure to have you here tonight, Sherry, as well. I'd really like to thank a whole lot of people, but I'm not going to do that tonight, and I hope you'll forgive me for that. I'm sure you will. And I'm trying to do my thank yous privately, but I think most of you know who you are and how much I value the contributions that you've made and how much I've enjoyed working with you. I do have to thank my wife of 26 years, Sharon, who not only puts up with all of the various activities that I'm involved with, but has been very instrumental in helping me with a lot of projects, most notably in recent years her work as the co-chair in organizing the volunteers for the tour to Okemos along with Diane Flatley. And I'm telling you, that's a huge job. It takes 75 to 80 people just on the day of the event, and not only lining all of those folks up, but coordinating all the schedules is a big task, and I'm very grateful for that. Like so many people in this room, Sharon and I have been fortunate enough to have our children, Mike and Nicole, go through the Okemos public school system, so we've been the beneficiaries in a lot of respects of the outstanding educational programs that are, I think as we all know, deservedly well recognized around the region, around the state, and around the country for the outstanding quality. And I think one of the things that I've always been amazed at over the years is not only the educational quality and the quality of the extracurricular programs that we all know so much about, but the the level of volunteer support that this community enjoys and the school system enjoys from parents, from students, from the staff, and from members of the community at large is truly amazing. And really, as Sherry indicated in her remarks, a big reason why the Okemos public school system is at the level, quality-wise, that it is has been the support from so many people over the years. And quite honestly, I don't view the contribution that I've tried to make as anything any greater than hundreds or even thousands of people have made and continue to make to the Okemos public school system. I do feel that the importance of volunteerism is more important now than ever. The financial reality of how we fund our schools and government in general, combined with the increasing competition that our schools are facing today, and the increasing competition that we all feel for our dollars and for our time, means that it's important for all of us to continually evaluate our own level of involvement in the community and to look for new ways to assist organizations that need our help. To me, the best part about volunteering has always been the relationships that you get to establish when you're working with people. In many cases, most cases, they're relationships that you never would have if it wasn't for the common bond of the whatever cause you're working on at that point in time. And with that in mind, I would like to thank my fellow board members of the Okemos Education Foundation, both past and present. I've really enjoyed the last 6 years working with all of you, and it's been a blast. And I look forward to continuing to work in the coming years ahead. And finally, I'd like to congratulate the recipients of the Excellence in Education Awards tonight. I've had an opportunity to look at the nominations and also an opportunity to view the wonderful videos that you're going to see tonight. And I just want to say that you are all very deserving of the awards that you're going to receive, and it's truly an honor for me to be able to share this platform with you tonight. Thank you.
Tonight we are also pleased to recognize 7 educators in the Okemos public school system with the Commitment to Excellence Award. And this award is given to members of the Okemos Public Schools faculty or administration for outstanding commitment to excellence in education. The recipients are being recognized for their multiple contributions, including inspiring and motivating students, innovative and creative teaching skills, promoting the welfare of students, being a role model in the broader community, providing leadership that impacts positively on fellow educators, and facilitating partnerships between the schools and the broader community. Nominations for the Commitment to Excellence Award were submitted by educators, parents, and students throughout the community. The nominations were evaluated by a 3-member commitment and a committee, and we want to thank those on board: Chrissy Koibert, Norm Granaman, and Karen Welter. Please give them a round of applause. Commitment to Excellent Award winners tonight will receive a plaque and $1,000 from the Okemos Education Foundation, which may be used in the pursuit of educational endeavors. Our first recipient tonight is Julie Bellinger. Julie. Julie is a 3rd grade teacher at Wardcliff, and here's some of the comments from a parent who is among those who nominated her. We have been particularly grateful to have Julie as the teacher of our son who has severe ADHD, and yet under Julie's care and guidance, he has been able to excel. Her calm, soft-spoken demeanor has the most positive effect on the whole class, but is essential to helping my son maintain his equilibrium. Julie has a seemingly bottomless well of patience. Her sincere concern for each student, her excellent listening skills, as well as her patience, allows children to make mistakes gracefully and maintain their desire to learn. As a way of introducing each Commitment to Excellent Award winner, we have produced a videotape about them, and right now we'd like to roll that tape.
In this world, there are those who live by preset standards Then there are those who set their own, those who will inspire you to push just a little bit harder, even when you're tired. There are also those who make you feel welcome, no matter who or where you are. Underneath Julie Bellinger's name, you can put a check plus next to all of them.
She really cares about the kids, and she lets them know it. And so the kids feel safe in her classroom, and it's one of these classrooms where the kids just want to come back, even after they leave 3rd grade.
Growing up, there was no doubt in Julie's mind that one day she'd become a teacher. Shortly after completing her degree at Michigan State University, Julie realized her dream, helping children.
I guess just when you really connect with the kids and the look on their face when they understand something, or just the look on their face when you pick them up every day at the door, that they're just excited to be at school, they're excited to be with you, and are excited about the day they're going to have.
The special attention she gives to her students and the people around her quickly won the respect of her peers.
I think she's such a special teacher, and she certainly deserves this honor.
Julie says the award is great, but what's even better is knowing how much the people around her appreciate her dedication.
Not that you need to be noticed for what you do, but it was just one of those things like, hey, we think you're doing a good job. And that's a nice thing to hear. Nice thing to hear.
And now let's welcome our first Commitment to Excellence Award winner, Julie Bellinger.
Well, it certainly is an honor to be here tonight to receive this award. However, it wouldn't be fitting if I didn't first express my sincere thanks to Angela Glum, who nominated me and sought out letters of support on my behalf. I was asked by the reporter who interviewed me what this award meant to me. And even though it's a straightforward question and one that would be seemingly easy to answer, I felt like the meaning was very multifaceted. But what I remember distinctly saying was that this award is really the icing on the cake, because even if I hadn't won, the letters that were written on my behalf would have been reward enough. So thank you, Angela. 7 of us are being honored tonight as being committed to excellence. Yet I would be remiss if I didn't say that I am surrounded here tonight by family, friends, and co-workers who are committed to excellence both personally and professionally each and every day. Therefore, I do not accept this award alone. Instead, I share it with those people who have helped me to be the best that I can be. I'm reminded of the motto that Wardcliffe has adopted, which is, "It takes a village to raise a child." Only I've put my own twist on it when thinking about what to say tonight. And I pose the question, what does it take to raise a teacher? So in my case, I'll tell you what it took to raise me. It takes 2 wonderful parents who have always believed in me and given me a constant vision for my future. From the beginning, they instilled in me a value for education and taught me to always do my best. It takes a husband who loves me unconditionally. He's always supportive of my career. Dan supports me in all my endeavors, which is many. And he's always there to help me. Cuts things out, reads all my papers, does all kinds of good stuff. It takes a whole Wardcliffe staff who are dedicated to bringing the very best education to all the students at Wardcliffe. It's a truly caring group of people who provide encouragement and support to one another each and every day. It takes a principal who believes in her staff and assists them in any way possible. It takes a teammate like Rob Stevenson who makes coming to work each day a joy. His awesome teaching ability, creativity, his compassion and understanding for children has truly taught me so much. It takes the students that show me the preciousness of each day, and that although that I'm there to teach them, they truly do teach me so much more. It takes parents who entrust their children to me each year and give 110% of themselves to make their child's education and their education both top-notch and memorable. And finally, it takes a community like Okemos and groups like the Okemos Education Foundation that truly value education and truly value their teachers to provide them with the very best. So as you can see, it has taken many people to raise this teacher. And I'm eternally grateful to the people who have impacted my life and my profession. So thank you very much.
Our next recipient tonight is Maxine Boland. A third grade teacher at Cornell. Here's what one of Maxine's colleagues wrote about her. What a joy it is to watch Maxine Boland teach and interact with her students. She finds such pleasure in the progress, personality, and accomplishments of each of her students. As she works with her students, she's flexible, resourceful, and respectful. She celebrates with each student daily as they grow in their knowledge, skills, and abilities. Maxine is a very exciting and busy classroom. She constructs the learning environment to optimize all students' learning styles. Into her lessons, she plans hands-on experiences, cooperative learning, visual and artistic expression of thoughts and ideas, rich, diverse literature, music, and community resources. Let's roll the next tape.
Maxine Boland has been teaching for more than 25 years at Cornell Elementary School. A young dream to become a concert pianist has led her into the classroom for the past 2 decades.
Teaching took care of that desire. As a music teacher, I got an opportunity to perform, but I realized that I enjoyed giving children the gift of performing.
Boland has touched the lives of many students, making teaching fun by turning pencil and paper work into arts and crafts.
We put like all these old-fashioned like little miniature things in it because we were studying about pioneers, and we like made this whole scene thing and we made a movie about it. Once we learned about comets and we got to fill a bowl up with sugar and with chocolate, we would drop the chocolate standing on the table. It was really fun.
It's not only the current students that remember Boland's unique work.
2 children, two young people now, one is graduated from college, reminded her mom of something that I did for her when she came to elementary school, that she still remembers quite a bit later, well, almost 10 years later.
Boland enjoys watching her children grow, and she says this year's Excellence Award is very special.
Yes, the special part of it is to have the children recognize that there's a special quality that I have that has encouraged them to grow, to want to strive, to want to succeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next recipient, Maxine Boland. It's a long walk up here, isn't it?
Congratulations. Can I go sit down now?
No.
Thank you. Well, to begin, I'd like to thank the people that nominated me. Aki is here tonight, and she is now a 9th grader at Okemos High School, along with her mother, Mrs. Tanemoto, Claire, and her mother, Mrs. Hauser, and Ms. Herman. I want to thank you for nominating me, for seeing in me what it means to be an excellent teacher. And if this is what it means from standing here, I'm not sure I know how to handle all of this. But to the Okemos Foundation, I want to also say thank you for selecting me as one of the recipients to be honored tonight. It is truly an honor to be here. I can think of so many others who would be deserving of this award, and so it's quite an honor to be chosen. For me, to be a teacher has taken a lot of years, a lot of patience. It's required a lot of energy and a lot of support from my husband, Kenneth, and I wanted to thank him for all of those honeydew projects that he's had an opportunity to do to help out with things in the classroom. And as Julie mentioned, yes, he has cut many things out, helped with building bookshelves, and the latest project was a computer table to go into my classroom. So thanks, dear. He also spends his summer vacation going on field trips with me to collect artifacts for the classroom to be able to use. So thank you. For all of the children who are here that have either been in my classroom, that are in my classroom now, or who have been in the classroom previously, I just want to say thanks to you. You have been a wonderful inspiration and a source of encouragement to me. There's nothing greater than seeing young people in the classroom engaged in discovery questions, learning to do something for the first time, or getting messy in the process of learning. Such a joy, and I want to thank those young people for giving me this opportunity, and for the parents who have given me the opportunity to work with your children. I feel very blessed. When I wake up every morning, it is my prayer to ask the Lord to renew me, to give me strength, encouragement, and guidance, so that when I walk into the classroom, it's new every morning. I'm ready to face whatever challenge comes my way that day, and that I'll have the strength to be able to take the young people that come my way on a journey that will impact their learning for years to come. And tonight, I graciously accept this award. I'm just kind of overwhelmed. I really am excited about the opportunity to be able to stand here before you and say thank you. So, thank you very much.
Our next recipient is Dr. Lee K. Gerard. Dr. Gerard is the Deputy Superintendent who oversees the district's curriculum and instruction. Here is what one community member says about Dr. Gerard. Dr. Gerard will no doubt be embarrassed by such public attention, but he has long deserved thanks and appreciation. As a parent of 2 daughters who attended Okemos Public Schools, I have found Dr. Gerard to always be accessible, open-minded, and totally committed to continually improving the educational opportunities for our students. He finds time to listen and convey caring, respect, and consideration to all, whether he's interacting with a student, staff, community member, or international visitor. Our children are affected every day by Dr. Gerard without them ever realizing it. He instituted a curriculum review process and schedule years ago. He has ensured the Okemos Public Schools will not stagnate or depend on its reputation. Through his consensus-building leadership, quality educational experiences are varied and recognized not only locally, but nationally and internationally as well. Let's go to the tape.
Some say he's the man behind Okemos Public Schools and why their district is committed to excellence. He says it's the staff and students.
I like to look at it as, in a word, not just for me, but really representing all of the people who work in the district.
Since taking on the task of Deputy Superintendent almost 20 years ago, Lee Gerard has managed to make a mark on the entire community.
He's one of those people that always remembers the personal aspect in terms of you have a conversation and say, tomorrow I've got a doctor's appointment, and he's the type of person that will follow up and say, how'd it go?
People feel very comfortable coming to him for advice, for assistance, for requests, for materials, instructional materials. He's really just a pleasure to work with.
Lee is one of the most honest people you'll ever meet in your life. He doesn't play games with anyone. What you see is what you get.
It's that sunny disposition which makes those sometimes rough days worthwhile.
I've enjoyed almost every day that I've come to work. There are very few days that I don't look forward to coming to work, and doing the things that need to be done. So I don't think a person can ask for much more than that in life.
Lee, you don't have to ask, because for all your hard work and dedication, this is for you.
Congratulations, Dr. Gerard.
Thank you very much. Well done. You are wonderful.
Yes, congratulations, Dr. Gerard.
Thank you very much. I am very honored to receive this award, and I meant it when I said almost every day. I feel like I've made it through sex in the Okemos schools, and I'm almost made it through math. So if I can make it through those two things, I'll be in good shape. I would like to thank especially the two friends and colleagues who nominated me, Barb Malash and Marge Clay. I was very surprised to find out I was nominated and then to find out that I had been chosen, so I appreciate that very much. As they said on the tape, this is my 19th, going almost into my 20th year in Okemos. And during this time, I have found repeatedly that Okemos is a very special place. It has a wonderfully supportive and involved community that values education, and that last two words, values education, makes all the difference in the world to those of us who are in the educational business. We also have staff at all levels in the district, including the bus driver who greets the children in the morning, and the teacher who delivers instruction during the day, and also all the administrators and the support staff who take pride in the Okemos schools and what they do for children. I have been fortunate to have some wonderful mentors along the way. For example, Fran Manning, who's here tonight, now retired, worked with me for years and taught me contract interpretation and how to deal with conflict resolution. And I just want to show that we still get along, right, Fran? Dan Wirtz, our superintendent, is not only a good friend but a wonderful role model in how to lead with heart. And Ed Kiley, who some of you knew and just recently is deceased, who was with the district for 34 years in many capacities, showed me how important it is for central office people to always try to be fair to all concerned. But of course, none of this would have been possible without the wonderful help of my very able assistant, Sandy Hopkins, and my family and my wife, my 3 daughters, who never complained when I had to leave to go to a meeting here or there. They were have always been very supportive. But I do feel very sincerely that this recognition of me as a quality educator committed to excellence is one that should be viewed as a reflection of all of the dedicated people that I work with from day to day and from year to year. Because of the staff and the community members in Okemos, I feel I have a job that is best described with a quote from Katharine Graham. To love what you do and feel that it matters, how could anything be more fun? Thank you.
Our next Commitment to Excellent Award winner is Pam Cleaver. A speech and language teacher at Okemos High School, Chippewa and Kinawa Middle Schools. Here is what one colleague writes of her. The challenge of working with autistic and language-limited students has encouraged Pam to devise unique teaching approaches. One such technique involves the use of technology and the digital camera. Using pictures of everyday items, events, and people, Pam has designed communication books and cards that are tailored to the specific needs of individuals, allowing for effective nonverbal language exchange. To prepare a severely autistic young man for his transition to high school, Pam designed a book with pictures of him in his future school, his classroom, his lunchroom, and hallways, and with his next year teachers and his friends. And during much of his final year in middle school, this book was periodically read, enabling this autistic boy to prepare for the imminent changes. Let's take a look now at our next videotape.
This is not Pam Cleawer's home, but she treats it like her own. As a speech pathologist, this make-believe kitchen is where Mrs. Cleawer teaches her students the fundamentals of housework. Cleawer has been with the Okemos School District for 9 years, and once again her hard work is paying off. Recently, she has been awarded a Commitment to Excellence Award.
That's the way I feel. I'm just one little piece, and if that one little piece isn't there, then the picture changes.
Mrs. Cleawer's responsibilities go beyond the classroom. For 5 years, she's been the Public Relations Chair for Okemos Education Association. This year's goal, a new program called Celebration of Learning.
We wanted to highlight all of those different areas and present those to the community and show, kind of brag on ourselves to show how well we think Okemos does that.
Okemos High School social worker Janet O'Brien is very impressed with the way Cleawer enhances her teaching by using digital cameras and computers.
She goes out of her way to come up with new ideas that might help a child.
Cleawer tries to maintain a personal relationship with all her students, but her most memorable experience is when she opened up a nonverbal child after patiently working with him for 5 years.
For him to look up and just say hello and use my name when I walk in the room is a huge step forward.
Touching the lives of students and her own colleagues, Pam Cleawer defines excellence in teaching.
Fantastic, Pam. Ladies and gentlemen, Pam Cleawer.
So, how was dinner? It looked really good. Oh, well, along with the incomparable Cindy Levine, Janet O'Brien is one of the gracious nominators who put me in this position this evening. And since Janet was not able to join our celebration tonight, I'd like to send well wishes her way. I very much like the title of this award, Commitment to Excellence. It in no way suggests that the job is completed, but that the task is ongoing. Occasions such as this prompt a person like me to become rather introspective about personal goals and philosophies. And in so doing, I found that I'm at my finest when I'm surrounded by the finest people. So this award is because of you. Thank you.
Our next award recipient tonight is Judith Sprout. Judith is a 7th grade social studies teacher at Chippewa Middle School. Here's what one parent wrote in her nominating letter. Judy is a teacher who for 30 years has loved children enough to give them her very best. She always says, set your goals high, be true to yourself, and you will achieve them. And the children do. I have 2 children who have had her, and if you ask them, out of all of your teachers, who would you feel most comfortable talking with, they will say, Judy Sprout. She loves what she does. She loves the children and her coworkers. She has given a lifetime of learning to our children, and after all these years, she deserves to win the OEF award. Let's roll the tape.
Judy Sprout says there's no real secret to success when it comes to being a teacher. Her peers disagree. They say she has one.
Well, I think it's that aspect that she cares about the whole child, the physical, the social, the emotional, the whole piece, and that's really what middle school is all about.
Judy has been teaching for 30 years and has shaped more little lives than can be counted. She mentors 2 teachers new to the profession, and both say they don't know if they could do it without her.
I am very glad I became a teacher, and I'm very glad I have Judy as my mentor. I don't know if sometimes I don't think I'd make it without her, so I'm very glad to be here and with Judy.
Judy says she loves her job, but most importantly, she loves her students.
So I guess that, I don't think it's a secret, it's just a feeling, and that I really do care about them. And I think that education isn't just sitting in a classroom learning one particular subject, that every subject really interacts and integrates with one another.
Your students and peers thank you for your commitment to excellence. Congratulations, Judy Sprout.
And now let's bring to the podium Judith Sprout. Congratulations. Pretty.
Thank you. Be the best you can be. How do you know you become the best that you can be? Or will we ever really know we've achieved our best? With support, encouragement, love, and inner drive, perhaps? Change has played a very important part in my life, and change is the inner force that has helped me become the best that I could be. Change has enriched and inspired me, as well as challenged me personally, intellectually, emotionally, academically, and of course, professionally. Change has presented opportunities to know and become enriched. I have been fortunate to be encouraged to develop new programs, become a leader professionally, become involved with a wonderful community, work with outstanding colleagues, and teach wonderful youth. I continually renew my faith in my profession and the youth of today. They are the same 8-year-olds, 12-year-olds, and 14-year-olds I taught 30-some years ago, but with a different environment of technology and a global outlook to our world. They can all be the best they can be if they truly desire and they believe it in their heart. Being the best does not necessarily mean an A-plus student, first-chair musician, the lead in the play, or an athletic star. It means a personal worth and accomplishment within oneself. Many of my professional joys have come intrinsically, with some outward signs that my students have internalized the desire or understand. A second grader with a gleam in their eye because they can read their own story. A high school student returning and standing by my classroom door wanting to just chat. Getting up at 4 a.m. to go to Chicago to greet 180 7th grade excited faces, to mention only a few. Moments of joy that tell me maybe I've made a difference. When new teachers like the two wonderful mentees I now have working with me ask me what advice I can give them about students and teaching, I say, feel it from inside that you truly care about each and every one, and they will know it. The result is a student trying their best, and they know that you care. I have always felt teaching was a very important profession, and that it touches thousands of lives. I am lost for words to express my true heartfelt appreciation tonight to all of you and my wonderful supportive husband, son, and daughter. I have something that I would like to share with you in closing. A very special student gave me this many years ago, and I will always save it because it describes who I feel I have always tried to be. Teachers come and go, but every so often, one comes along that you'll always remember. One who makes learning an adventure and who can still remember what it was like to be young and growing up. The kind who can make you want to be the very best that you can be. Someone you can really talk to and really cares what happens to you. Thank you.
Dan, you have to be very proud. You have to be sitting there just gleaming, aren't you? I know. You have the perfect spot, too, right there. Our next recipient is Trudy Sturck. Trudy is a 5th grade teacher at Cornell, and one of her colleagues writes, Trudy's greatest undertaking this year was undoubtedly involving the 5th graders from all 3 classes in the Michigan Social Studies Olympiad competition. She devoted lunch hours to working with Quiz Bowl members and essay competitors. She scheduled evening poster sessions for students and parents. Trudy encouraged the 5th graders to enter the competition where their talents would best be utilized. And the students were justly rewarded for their commitment and hard work. The Cornell team earned a gold medal for the best essay, a bronze for the Quiz Bowl team, 5 top honor awards for the poster collage, and 2 special recognition awards for posters and an honorable mention in the essay competition. Trudy instilled in her students a can-do attitude. It pushed them to do their best, and the outcome filled them with a sense of pride and accomplishment. Let's take a look at our next tape.
Smart, funny, and interesting.
That's the way Katie Cobbett describes her 5th grade teacher. And if you look around Trudy Sturck's classroom, it's easy to see why.
Trudy has tremendous energy, and you probably saw it when you watched her teach. Very positive, and then she radiates this energy. And that is a very positive influence on the kids that she has.
Ever since her days as a child playing school in her basement, she knew her place was in the classroom, working with kids.
I live, eat, breathe teaching. When I go on a vacation, some nights on Saturday night when I go out to dinner, I've got my papers with me and I'm looking them over, and every time I read a child's paper, I learn something new about that child.
Trudy says there's never been a day when she hasn't wanted to go to work. And when she's in the classroom, there is always an agenda to be followed.
How about roof?
We could have a black and white roof.
Oh, so I could...
She gets a lot done in a day. She's a really good teacher. When she wants to do something, it always gets done.
From science experiments to TV dramas on TCI cable to crimpets.
It's like a Twinkie, but it's crimped at the edges. And so the kids went on the internet and found these crimpets, and then they sent us a shipment refrigerated free.
From the students of today to the ones that come back and visit, Trudy wants all of her students to take away one lesson.
I want them to know that learning is fun and that every day you need to learn something new.
Congratulations, Trudy Sturck, and thank you for your commitment to excellence.
Congratulations, Trudy. Do those Twinkies taste good too? Are they rich? Oh. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I want to thank the foundation for this generous award. And I also want to applaud the foundation for recognizing teachers and their commitment to excellence. I want to thank Trish Finnerty, my mentor and friend who nominated me, and all the people who wrote in. I will treasure those letters forever. I've wanted to be a teacher since I was in 3rd grade, and my 3rd grade teacher was such an inspiration. She chewed her fingernails, so I chewed mine. I came to Okemos and I started teaching 4th grade, and I was there for 9 years. And 2 years ago, I looped up to 5th grade, and that's where the journey began that really brought me here today. I have been a teacher all my life, I feel. I have guided by example. I've given instruction. I've imparted knowledge, but I've never been a risk taker. I surround myself by passionate people, with passionate people. My father was passionate about his coaching and his teaching. My mother is so passionate about everything I couldn't possibly begin to tell you. My husband does the extra mile in every project he does. My son is afraid of nothing. My daughter does everything with style and pizzazz. My good friends, Kathy and Mary are masters in so many areas. Diane Lindbert, my teammate, loves teaching, and it's contagious. I started this journey 2 years ago, and I found out what it's like to jump in with both feet, like these people I just mentioned. This special class, 2 of them are here tonight, they awakened in me a passion for learning and teaching that I will continue to impart to the students who come after them. This group of children was inquisitive, they were bright, they were funny, they were noisy, they were hardworking. Our room was chaotic, but I didn't mind for the first time. The room was a mess usually, and it didn't matter. We had learning and loving that made our classroom magic. I don't want to miss anything. They wanted a guinea pig. I said it's too messy. They came up with a schedule so we could clean the guinea pig on the weekends and bring it back after they had loved it. They wanted to do the Olympiad. I said, gosh, I don't know anything about it. We jumped in with both feet, and we won a gold in writing and a bronze in the quiz bowl, and the parents at the quiz bowl said, you can't do that. This is your first year here. But we did. TCI Cable wanted to video us, but they said the stipulation was your kids have to be silent on the set for 2.5 hours. I said, I'm thinking it's impossible. They did it. They wanted a web page, a student-run web page. I had no idea, but we learned together. I am also blessed with a principal who appreciates and supports all of my endeavors. I also had a parent last year who made a scrapbook of the entire 2 years, every event that we did. So I dedicate this award to those special children and their parents. And a couple of them are here tonight, and I'd just like them to stand. And I thank all of you for enriching my life.
Our final recipient of the evening is Connie Wardell. Connie is a 3rd grade teacher at Edgewood Elementary, and a colleague of Connie's tells us, I've called on Connie many times to get ideas for helping her former students achieve success. She's an expert at bringing out the best in each one of her students. Her love for children is evident in the great amount of time that she's willing to donate to brainstorm and to problem-solve ways to assist past students. She knows her students' strengths and challenges inside and out. Connie has helped me and her past students by giving clever suggestions that allow children to reach and surpass their potential. From time to time, she spends at school. Does she ever go home, this woman? To her extensive report card comments. She's committed to ensuring that all of her students, past and present, have all of their educational needs fulfilled. Let's roll the next tape.
It's important to know what the weather is going to be like every morning. Connie Wardell's 3rd grade students are getting prepared to report to the rest of Edgewood Elementary School on what it's going to be like today. Getting hands-on experience is very important to Mrs. Wardell. Besides using the GLOBE Protocol Integration Weather System, Connie and other colleagues decided to utilize the wetland trail behind the school. This gains experience in their own backyard.
It's just kind of a natural wildlife setting that's never been touched, and I don't really know how much of it belongs to the school district, but it's always been left just the way it is. So my dream was to have that be part of our school setting.
Mrs. Wardell thinks children at the 3rd grade level are at a very crucial developmental stage. Connie tries to make each day interesting by letting them vote on what they want to do.
Learn how to trust their own kind of instincts that they've been, and their skills that they've been developing, to really use their own resources.
Her colleagues believe it's going to be a difficult next year when Connie retires. She will be missed by all.
Connie believes in all children, and that all children have different ways of learning, and that she meets those needs.
Please welcome and congratulate Connie Wardell.
Congratulations.
It's a long walk.
Thank you. I need these two, Trudy. I can't begin to tell you what a privilege and honor it is to be here this evening, although I must admit that coming up here and making a formal speech is about as comfortable for me as it is for my husband to go shopping. When I was deliberating about what to say tonight, I thought of the possibilities for a substitute instead of my speech making. So first of all, I thought of my talented family. And I first thought I might convince my nephew to come up with his guitar and play his version of Jimi Hendrix's Star Spangled Banner. And he might do it with his teeth or behind his head. I thought that'd be a lot more entertaining. And then I thought I might coerce my husband, Marv. And he could bring his videos of all the Volkswagen Beetle car shows that we've been to over the last several years. But then after more careful consideration, I decided that those beautiful Beetles may probably serve as a quick insomnia treatment. So, after thinking about everyone in my family and all of their talents, and knowing that they could all offer a thrilling escape, I decided my last idea was the best. And that involves you, Dr. Wirtz. It's been a little secret. I know that our superintendent, Dr. Wirtz, visits Edgewood as often as possible. And I also know he loves to come to my room and visit my pet rat, Oreo. I secretly thought for years he's a closet rat lover. And it would be delightful for him to entertain us with a few tricks with my rat. That would be quite different and something that I'd never done before. And besides, my rat goes to Barb Stevens for special training and works with gifted and talent on a weekly basis. But, no, everybody would probably decline and say that, graciously, this is really not their duty and it's really my job. So, tonight, that's really what this is all about for me. It's my job. And it's about how fortunate I am to teach in Okemos, and to teach at a building with parents and students and teachers who work as a team. And this team has a mission. And the mission is to provide our students with the very best learning possible, preparing them for life, and learning with resources and responsibility and respect. It's about working with a group of heroic professionals who have dedicated their lives to enriching the lives of their children. Daily they provide wonderful examples of master teaching. They log many selfless hours of preparation and planning at our school, and they continuously work with other staff members to collaborate and to encourage students to use a variety of learning techniques and to discover their own potential and learn with success. It's about our dear Barbara Malash, our fearless leader, and I mean fearless, who makes it her personal goal to inspire us to be our very best. She constantly serves as a role model and offers us opportunities for lifelong learning. She depends on us, her staff, to make decisions together and plan for the future of our children and ourselves.
she is the soul of Edgewood. It's about all of my very precious family I feel so fortunate to have here with me this evening. They have demonstrated their unending commitment to each other for as long as I can remember, and they have lifted me up with their love and support all my life. Like the song says, you are the wind beneath my wings. It's about Barbara Skinner, my teammate, my gift. Barb is the other person that I'm married to. We are joined at the hip, we say, as we refer to ourselves as the Skindels. You ask the kids, they'll tell you. Together we laugh and cry. We share and care. We inspire, and I have to admit, we sometimes grumble. But we have a saying that we use on many occasions. What's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine. And I believe tonight is another situation where our little saying is especially appropriate. Because this award not only belongs to Connie Wardell, but it belongs to Barbara Skinner. It not only belongs to the Skindels, but also the entire Edgewood staff. I just happen to be the very first and lucky recipient from our building. It may have my name on the outside, but it has the heartbeat of every person I work with on the inside. Barb Skinner, will you please stand up? Barbara Malash, will you please stand up? And you guessed it, Edgewood staff, will you all please stand up? I mean it. Thank you. On behalf of my esteemed staff members, I am very proud to accept this award in their honor. I thank you, Okemos Education Foundation, from the bottom of my heart, for this recognition for me and for my incomparable staff at Edgewood. Thank you very much.
I took some notes while I was introducing some of these outstanding people tonight, and let me just highlight some of the words that are used to describe these outstanding people. They're patient. They have excellent listening skills. They're respectful, resourceful, creative, flexible, accessible, open-minded, totally committed, caring, unique, give the best, a mentor, positive, energized, love for learning, and most important, love for the kids. That's what you have. Are you lucky or what? Congratulations. So obviously we have honored 8 outstanding educators and community members who truly exemplify the word excellence. And as a way of ending our program tonight, I'd like to call each award recipient to the front of the podium so we can take a group shot tonight. So if you would please congratulate them one more time as I call them up. Ross Woodstock. Julie Bellinger. Maxine Boland. Dr. Lee Gerard. Pamela Cleaver, Judith Sprout, Trudy Stirk, and Connie Wardell. congratulations once again to all of you and your family members. It's been a great evening. We want to thank you all for coming tonight and celebrating with us these people who are committed to excellence, and we look forward to seeing you next year. Please drive safely and have a good evening.